You're watching Khabib Nurmagomedov Top Finishes, the trilogy. This is part 3. Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Jesse and I'm the founder and grandmaster of MMA, Mexican martial arts. This installment is brought to you by the Ridge wallet. This is not the wallet, this is the power bank. I was charging my phone right now. This is the wallet. More on that later.
Like we talked before, like direct in Twitter. You remember this? When we talked?
In the last video, I was talking about the fist bump. I thought that maybe that was the turning point and that his fist bumping days were over. But he's back at it again. And you know what else we're back to? Joe Rogan's disrespectful nature.
And his reckless abandon in which he leaps in with these techniques.
Reckless abandon? Even after having a front row seat to what he did to Abel Trujillo. That's all you gotta say, homie? Reckless abandon? Even after the flying knee and landing clean on the chin? All he could talk about was Pat Healy.
Pat is such a veteran though, Mike. Grinds on dudes. Healy again, constant pressure. Man, can Healy take it?
What about this, Joe Rogan? I'm starting to sound like Joey Diaz. What about the WWE Slam?
Oh man.
Oh, you like that one?
And he's really turning it on this third round.
I thought so. And now you like the hat too, don't you? Well, too bad, homie. Cause Khabib remembered that you were clowning on him. So he took it back.
I could have said goodbye.
Okay, we talked with him before. Why you don't send message? Why?
At this point in his career, Khabib was now so famous and beloved that he had people in the crowd wearing his hat. Just a couple of fights ago, he was still getting clowned on for it. And now homies are biting. A lot of people believe that this was Khabib's toughest challenge up to this point. Dos Anjos is a good striker, BJJ black belt, and was on a 5-fight winning streak. And Khabib still made him look like a rookie. So what does Joe Rogan have to say now?
I mean, he's just reckless.
Still disrespecting. Okay. Well, at least he was getting a little more respect in the referee department. This one was officiated by Big John McCartney. Hey, tell me that fool doesn't look like Adam Sandler's big brother. He was starting to get bigger name referees, but fighters, not so much.
People have been avoiding Khabib Nurmagomedov for years.
Can you blame them?
He gonna send me, okay, 1 guy, 2 guys, 10 guys, or alone.
For Khabib's 23rd fight, he was supposed to fight Tony Ferguson, but that fool had blood in his lungs, so they had to find a replacement. That replacement will be Darrell Horcher, who was severely overweight at the time, so they had to fight at catchweight. This was only the second time in Khabib's career in which he did not touch gloves. To be honest, I don't know why. They seem to be pretty friendly at the weigh-ins. And I know what you're thinking. The physique of Horcher, the general vibe and presence. You're thinking Gilbert, but looks are deceiving. Horcher was actually the lightweight champion for Cage. What's it called? Horcher was actually the lightweight champion for Cage Fury Fighting Championships. But to be honest, I'm not even sure if that's a real thing. Anyway, after some patty cake, Khabib landed a slam and then maintained control until he TKO'd him in the second round. And even though they didn't touch gloves, there was nothing but love at the end.
This is show his weakness. He showed me his weakness.
For the first time ever in Khabib's career, this is the second time in a row that he chooses not to touch gloves. He's going through something. He got touched up a little bit in the first round, but that's alright. It lasted for like 10 seconds. Before the first round was over, he had already broken Johnson's spirit. It was so bad that Johnson was trying to sneak out of the cage, but John McCartney stopped him. Mira, there were plenty of times when this fight could have been stopped, and Khabib didn't want to hurt him. Matter of fact, he was trying to reason with him. But Johnson's a warrior, and I respect that. He almost got his arm broken, but I respect that.
But I win every round, I win every round and I take my belt. You have a question?
That's 3 fights in a row now that Khabib doesn't touch gloves. My only guess is that it's like a farmer when he doesn't want to name his pig because he doesn't want to be feeling bad when he's eating those pork chops later. Khabib has simply become so dominant that he didn't want to be friendly with his opponents because they hurt him too much. On top of that, Khabib's second child was born just hours before the fight. So he was kind of in his feelings, you know? And he's a savage for fighting on that day. I remember when my kid was born, I called into work. To be fair, I called in even before I knew the baby was being born. But still, basically, there were 3 things that happened in this fight. Leg kicks.
Edson immediately with those inside leg kicks.
Barboza trying to make enough space for a spinning kick.
He needed help to his feet.
I mean,
Which Khabib wouldn't let him do because he kept closing the distance. And then when he finally did get off a spinning kick, he almost knocked himself out.
Oh!
And John McCartney standing by as Khabib smashed him.
John McCarthy may be close to having seen enough here.
Fights like this one make me wonder if referees get paid by the hour, because McCartney clearly didn't want this one to end. If you would like a more in-depth breakdown of this fight, I actually broke it down a while back, so I'll put the link down below in the description. The thing you need to know about Khabib is that... Oh, my food's here. Oh, what's up? That'll be 860. What the? I know you. You're on YouTube, right? Yeah, you got me. I watch your stuff. You're the Ramsey Dewey, right? Yeah, that's me. That's cool, man. Hold still. So, is it on the house or what? I can't do that. I could give you a bunch of ketchup though. All right. Okay, that'll be 861. All right. Oh, what is that? What? Oh, this? This is the Ridge wallet. That's pretty sleek for a wallet. Did you just take that out of your front pocket? Yeah, it's not bulky like most wallets. Mira. But it holds up to 12 cards and your cash. Yeah, my wallet's pretty bulky. Homie, that's the flip phone of wallets right there. Are you single? Yeah. That's why. You need to get with the Ridge wallet, homie. I don't know. Mira, maybe you don't like this one. That's alright. There's over 30 different styles and colors for you to choose from, including carbon fiber and burnt titanium. And maybe you're a thinker, you know? I am. Maybe you want a second opinion. All right, how about 30,000 second opinions? Yeah, the Ridge wallet has over 30,000 5-star reviews. And only one of them is from me. Look it, I don't want to waste your time. And I don't want my food to get cold. But if you don't like it, you have 45 days to send it back for a full refund. And if you decide to keep it, lifetime warranty. Well, after hearing all of this, I'd be a fool not to buy one. I agree. How do I get one? Just go to ridge.com/Voto and put in the promo code VOTO and you'll get 10% off. Link down below. Where? You'll figure it out. Ramsey Dewey. I forgot to pay that fool. Oh, wow.
No, he can talk whatever he want. He gonna talk, I know.
By this point, I probably don't need to talk about the fist bump. He simply doesn't do it anymore. What you hear most about this fight is how tough Iaquinta was. Everybody was surprised at how he was able to hang for 5 rounds. But I wasn't. That fool's a real estate agent. When you work off commission, you have to be tenacious.
I haven't had a carb since 2004.
On top of that, nobody even thought he had a chance to win. He was the ultimate underdog. He was Rocky. It's very freeing when you can fight like you got nothing to lose. We've already seen what it looks like when fools are fighting like they got too much to lose. And nobody wants to see that. But I gotta take a moment to let you know that Iaquinta only got that far because Khabib led him. There were a lot of people talking papas before this fight, that supposedly Khabib didn't have the stamina to go 5 rounds. And he wanted to prove them wrong. So he was just playing with them so that he could put that work in. And you could even hear Coach Javier pleading with them to just go back to business as usual and put that fool away already.
Okay, you did it now. Go back to father time, please. Okay?
But how you gonna tell the eagle not to fly?
You think whiskey gonna help him?
This was the fight that everybody was waiting for. Even though right after Khabib destroyed him, everybody was acting like Khabib versus Tony was the fight they were waiting for, because at that point, what else were they gonna say? McGregor had a good couple of years of the UFC hyping him up before he finally had to face Khabib. And you already know that Khabib was at home watching his fights. He saw how much Conor likes to run, so he made sure to tie up those legs early. But Khabib's not a monster. He made sure to give McGregor a nice little photo op with his proper 12 logo. Mira, I know it seems like there will be a lot to be said because of the two big names in this fight, but it was very plain and simple. Khabib treated him just like everyone else. He took him down and he punished him. However, if you want to go in depth with it, I did a breakdown of this fight too, and I'll put a link down below in the description. Bottom line, this fight made Khabib undeniable when he was already undeniable. And it's what gave him the respect that he should have had all along. Just like in his early UFC days, Khabib once again faced biased officiating. This fight should have been stopped way earlier.
How many shots can one man take?
I mean, if we could stop this, surely we could stop this. And Conor wouldn't stop cheating. Just ask Steve Devlin. A lot of people were mad about the shenanigans that took place after the fight, but I didn't mind it. Mira, if you don't want the papas, then don't peel them.
I don't know what his father teach him, but my father teach me you cannot never give up.
Poirier is a respected fighter. He had just come off a 4-fight winning streak of some very respectable names. The fight before this one with Conor was about the drama, but this fight played a big role in Khabib getting some more very well-deserved respect, both from the fans and the fighters. Other than that, there was nothing special about this fight. The homie beat him up. Poirier was either looking at the clock or at his corner all night. Mira, Poirier's a good guy. I don't want to put him down. If you want to hear more about this fight, I broke down this one too, so I'll put a link down below in the description. It's currently my highest viewed video, so it's probably pretty good. There was nothing but love and respect after the fight, and that's the way it should be. The only disrespect was from John Anik when he didn't let Khabib's dad say anything. More about that in the full video. I want to take a moment to say something right now. I've heard a lot of talk that supposedly Khabib has a padded record. Well, I've seen every one of his fights now, and I know exactly why they say that. It's because he makes it look so easy. Is that his fault? Is he supposed to make it look hard? Some fools like to get hit, and I understand that people like to watch that, but Khabib doesn't want to be another CTE story. Khabib's story tells the tale of an undefeated warrior, and for me, the best part of the story is that it's still being written, which means Khabib top finish is part 4. I want to say thank you to the Ridge Wallet for sponsoring this video. Get your Ridge Wallet today by using the link down below and the promo code VOTO for 10% off. And thank you very much to all of my patrons who make this possible. If you would like to see the bloopers from this video and other videos, then please consider joining the Patreon. It's only $1. I wouldn't like that, but it's only $1. Link down below. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Appreciate it. Good looking out. Late. Hey, what's up? I just want to say thank you for making it to the end of my video. Since this is part 3, that means we finally have all 3 parts ready to go. Part 1, part 2, you already saw part 3. So if you've already seen the other ones, then maybe watch them again. Sometimes people forget things and they need to refresh their memory. If you haven't seen them, please watch them for the first time. Either way, just click on them. It helps me out. Thank you.